Be me, dev guy, 28, professional code monkey. Work at Technova Solutions, open space nightmare. Fluorescent lights that hum like they're plotting something. 3 years in, same desk, same chair, same will to live slowly draining. Background NPC with a salary. If you ask anyone about the risk management department, they go, the people who say no to everything? Yeah, those people. And their queen. Vanessa Cross, risk management manager. 30 years old, looks like she was built in a lab to destroy developers. Perfect posture, perfect suits, perfect tight bun that looks like it's holding her entire face lifted. Gold-rimmed glasses that catch the light when she's about to destroy someone. Drinks black coffee with nothing in it. Like her soul, some say. I say it to her face once. She replies, "At least I have one, Mr. Reed. Yours seems to have been outsourced." That's me, a non-Reed, senior developer, sarcastic, lazy genius type. Zone of comfort is my religion. Office bureaucracy is my enemy. And Vanessa Cross is my final boss. We've been at war for a year and a half. Started when I launched a feature without her approval. She wrote a 12-page report on the risks. 12 pages. With appendices, and a table of contents, and a goddamn executive summary. I replied with a thumbs-up emoji. Just the emoji, nothing else. She took it as a declaration of war. Since then, I forget to CC her on important emails. She accidentally freezes procurement for my software licenses. I leave passive-aggressive sticky notes on her monitor. She replies with formal memos, printed, on letterhead. Entire office makes bets on who will snap first. Current odds, 60 to 40 in her favor. I'm not even mad about the odds. She's terrifying. Every interaction is a duel. Every meeting is a battlefield. Every email thread is a war crime. She calls me Mr. Reed like it's an insult. I call her Cross like we're in a military tribunal. I hate her. She hates me. This is fact. This is law. This is the natural order of Technova Solutions. Monday morning. Walk into office. Haven't had coffee yet. Barely alive. Powered only by spite and caffeine fumes. Sit at desk. Keyboard feels wrong. Look down. Sticky note on my keyboard. Perfect handwriting. Black ink. Probably written with a Parker pen worth more than my lunch budget for a month. Your deadline was Friday. Today is Monday. Project status. Outstanding. Risk assessment. High. Recommendation. Start working. VC. I stare at it. I stare at my monitor. I stare at the wall separating our departments. That wall is too thin for enemies of this magnitude. I slam my hand on the desk. Stand up. Cross. It was one late submission. One. Silence from the other side. Then, tap, tap, tap. Her pen hitting the desk. Metronome of my rage. I swear she times it to my heartbeat. I grab the sticky note, crumple it, then uncrumple it. Stick it on my monitor anyway, because it's technically correct. And that's the worst part. She's always technically correct. Brain. Okay, just another week in paradise. Just another week of war. Spoiler. This week, everything changes. Tuesday. Big presentation. Board of directors. CEO himself will be there. This is the big one. I'm supposed to present the new product architecture. She's supposed to present the risk assessment. We're on the same agenda. Back to back. Like some kind of corporate death match. I've been working on my slides for 2 weeks. Polished. Perfected. Beautiful animations. Even put a funny meme on slide 14. Removed it later because I value my job. Morning of the presentation. I get to the office at 7 a.m. to do final prep. Open my laptop. Navigate to the presentation folder. Empty. The folder is empty. Slides 1 through 28. Gone. Vanished. Deleted. Panic.exe loading at 97%. I check backups. Nothing. I check email. Nothing. I check the recycle bin. Nothing. Someone deleted my slides. And I know exactly who. Storm through the office. Find her at her desk. Perfect as always. Sipping black coffee like she doesn't have a care in the world. Reading some risk report like it's the morning paper. Cross. She doesn't look up. Mr. Reed, you're here early. How diligent. Cut the crap. Where are my slides? Now she looks up. Gold-rimmed glasses catch the light. I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't play dumb. The presentation is in 2 hours, and my slides are gone. You're the only one who what? She stands up. We're the same height when she's in heels. Eye to eye. Her brown eyes behind those glasses. Cold. Calculating. Are you accusing me of sabotage, Mr. Reed? Because that would be a serious allegation. I'd need to file a report, assess the risks, perhaps launch an investigation. She's not smiling, but her eyes are. God damn it. I don't have time for this. I need to rebuild everything. I turn to leave. She says, I have backups. I freeze. Turn back. What? I said, I have backups. Slides 4 through 7, the architecture diagrams. I pulled them from the shared drive last week for cross-referencing. Why? Because I'm a risk manager. I prepare for worst-case scenarios. She adjusts her glasses. This appears to be one of them. I stare at her. She stares at me. It's a trap. Has to be a trap. But I have 2 hours. What do you want for them? Want? Yeah, what's your price? Gloating rights? My parking spot? My firstborn? She almost smiles. Almost. I don't want anything. I'm not the villain of your story, Mr. Reed. I'm just prepared. She pulls a USB drive from her desk drawer, slides it across the desk. Take it. Don't be late to the presentation. That would be a risk. I take the USB. Thanks. Don't mention it, ever, to anyone. I have a reputation to maintain. I almost laugh. Almost. Presentation time. I go first. Slides are rebuilt. She follows with her risk assessment. Flawless. Devastating. But fair. She points out 3 things I missed. Each one makes me want to crawl under the table. But she doesn't gloat. She just presents. Afterwards, CEO nods at both of us. Good work, you two. I like the collaboration. Collaboration. Sure, let's call it that. I catch her in the hallway. Cross. Seriously, why did you help me? She stops, doesn't turn around. Because your failure would have been a risk to the company, nothing personal. She walks away, but I see it. The corner of her mouth twitched slightly, upward. Brain. Did she just almost smile? Brain. And why do I care? Wednesday evening, working late. Actually working, for once. Project deadline extended thanks to board feedback. Office is empty. Just me and the hum of dying fluorescent lights. Slack notification. My buddy Jake from QA. We've been friends since college. He's the only one who knows how much I hate Vanessa. We have a dedicated channel called #CrossCrimes. It's mostly me venting, and him sending laughing emojis. He messages, Dude, you alive? Haven't raged about Cross in 48 hours. Concerned. I lean back in my chair, start typing. Honestly, I don't even know anymore. She saved my ass yesterday. With the presentation, just gave me backup slides. No strings attached, no gloating, nothing. Jake. Wait, what? The Ice Queen? Helped you? Yeah, I don't get it. Jake. Maybe she doesn't actually hate you. Don't be ridiculous. We've been at war for a year and a half. Jake. War and other stuff are sometimes close. What does that even mean? Jake. Nothing. Gotta go. Date night. Don't stay too late. Coward. Logs off. Leaves me alone with my thoughts. And my thoughts are not cooperating. I think about the presentation. The way she stood up and just handled everything. The way she said, I'm not the villain of your story. The way she looked without her glasses for a second. When she was cleaning them before her presentation. And I saw her face without the frames. Softer. Younger. Human. Stop it, brain. This is Vanessa Cross, risk management manager, destroyer of projects, freezer of budgets, enemy number 1. But also, she has a nice smile, the one she doesn't show anyone. I shake my head, need coffee. Stand up, walk to break room, pass her desk, empty, but her laptop is still on. Screensaver, photos of a cat, orange tabby, fat, ridiculous. I stare at it for 30 seconds. Vanessa Cross has a cat. Vanessa Cross has a fat orange cat and uses it as her screensaver. This information does not compute. I go back to my desk, open Slack, start typing to Jake again. He's offline. Whatever. I need to get this out. Jake, you're not going to believe this. I was walking past her desk and her screensaver is a cat, a fat orange cat. The woman who nearly made me cry in Q2 with a risk memo has a chonker on her laptop. I can't reconcile this. She's supposed to be a robot, but robots don't have cats. Hit send. Wait for his eventual laughter tomorrow. Go back to work. 3 seconds later. 3 seconds. New Slack notification. Not from Jake. From Vanessa Cross. My blood turns to ice. I didn't send it to Jake. I sent it to her. She's supposed to be a robot, but robots don't have cats, to the robot. Open the message. Read her response. I am not a robot. His name is Marmalade. He weighs 18 pounds. The vet says he needs a diet, but I cannot refuse him. I will not be shamed for this in my own workplace. She's online. She read it. She knows. I want to die. I want the floor to open up. I want to be swallowed by the earth. I want to resign. I want to move to another country. I want another message. And for the record, Mr. Reed, I didn't nearly make you cry. You did that to yourself with your inadequate risk planning. However, I acknowledge that my memo was thorough, perhaps unnecessarily so. Is she apologizing? Anyway, Marmalade says hello. Good night. She logs off. I stare at the screen for 5 minutes. Brain, what the actual hell just happened? Brain, she has a cat named Marmalade. Brain, she thinks I'm not entirely wrong about the memo? Brain, she said good night. Brain, good night. Go home. Don't sleep. Think about fat orange cats and gold-rimmed glasses and the almost smile in the hallway. Thursday morning. Drag myself to office, expecting HR complaint, or firing, or public execution in the atrium. Instead, on my desk, sticky note, perfect handwriting, black ink. So, I look like a robot? Interesting. Most people say Ice Queen. You're more creative than I gave you credit for. Also, Marmalade is not a chonker. He is pleasantly substantial. VC. I laugh. Out loud. Actually laugh. People look at me. I don't care. Find a sticky note. Write back. Marmalade is a chonker. I saw the photo. That cat is 40% fluff and 60% unrepentant greed. Also, you're not a robot. Robots don't smile when they think no one is watching. I saw that too. AR. Walk past her desk. She's not there. Stick it to her monitor. Go back to my desk. Wait. An hour later. She walks in, sees the note, reads it. No reaction. Perfect posture. Perfect face. Sits down. Starts working. But I see it. She puts the sticky note in her drawer. Doesn't throw it away. Keeps it. Brain. Okay. Brain. This is new. Brain. What is happening? Thursday afternoon. CEO calls me into his office. This is it. I'm getting fired. She reported me after all. Read. Close the door. I close it. Sit down. Prepare for the worst. You and Cross. You're my best people. But you're at each other's throats constantly. Sir, I can explain. No, let me finish. He leans forward. I'm assigning you both to the new strategic initiative, Project Horizon. You'll be co-leads, together, one team. My jaw drops. Sir, with all due respect, she hates me. I'm not her biggest fan. This will end in disaster. Then prove me wrong. You're both professionals. Figure it out. Sir, this isn't optional, Reed. You start Monday. Dismissed. I leave his office in a daze. Walk through the hallway. See her coming the other way. She looks just as shell-shocked. He told her too. We stop in the hallway, face to face. Mr. Reed. Cross. Project Horizon. So I heard. Co-leads. Apparently. Long pause. She adjusts her glasses. Well, this is a risk I didn't anticipate. Is that a joke? Did you just make a joke? I don't make jokes. I assess risks. But her mouth, that corner, twitching again. I'll see you Monday, Mr. Reed. Don't be late. Wouldn't dream of it. She walks away. I watch her go, and for the first time, I notice. She doesn't walk like a robot either. Monday, Project Horizon launch. Small conference room, just the two of us. For the next month, God help us both. She's already there when I arrive. Laptop open. Notebook ready. 3 pens lined up by size. Coffee in her perfect mug. Risk Management Conference 2023. You're early. I'm always early. Punctuality is not a risk. And here I thought you'd be late just to spite me. I'm a professional, Mr. Reed. My personal feelings don't affect my work. Personal feelings? You admitting you have feelings about me, Cross? She looks up. Cold stare. I have feelings about your work ethic. They are not positive. There she is. The Ice Queen returns. Her eye twitches. I prefer risk management manager. I prefer human being. You should try it sometime. I'll take that under advisement. She opens her notebook. Shall we begin? Or would you like to continue the banter? Banter? You admitting this is banter? Work. Now. Mr. Reed. First week is hell. She questions everything. Where's the data to support this? What's the fallback plan? Have you considered the risk of... Yes. Yes, I have. Please let me breathe. But, somewhere around Wednesday, something shifts. I'm explaining a technical architecture. She's taking notes. She asks a question. A good question. Actually insightful. Not just challenging for the sake of it. You know, that's a solid point. She pauses. Looks up. Thank you? Don't sound so surprised. I'm not surprised. I'm verifying the authenticity of the compliment. It's real. Take it. Okay. She goes back to her notes. But her ears, are they pink? Is Vanessa Cross blushing? No. Must be the lighting. Friday. We're stuck on a problem. She's frustrated. I can tell because she's clicking her pen. Click, click, click. Click, click, click. It's driving me insane. Can you stop? Stop what? The pen. You're going to wear out the spring. I don't fidget. You're literally fidgeting right now. I'm processing. Click, click, click. Cross. What? Take a break. You've been staring at that spreadsheet for 3 hours. I don't need... Take a break. She sighs, removes her glasses, rubs her eyes, and I see it again. The face without frames. Younger, softer, tired. You're human after all. She puts her glasses back on. Don't tell anyone. I have a reputation. Your secret's safe with me. Pause. Coffee? Fine, but I'm getting it myself. I wouldn't dare touch your precious mug. You're learning, Mr. Reed. She leaves, comes back with 2 coffees. One for me, one for her. Here, I don't know how you take it, so I guessed. I tasted. Perfect. Exactly how I like it. How did you... I pay attention. It's my job. She sits down, starts working again, but I catch her, glancing at me, over her coffee cup, just for a second. Week 2. We have a rhythm now. Still argue, still snipe at each other, but there's something underneath, something that feels less like war and more like... something else. I learn things about her. She gnaws on her pen cap when she's thinking hard. She says it's unhygienic but helps her focus. She wrinkles her nose when coffee is cold. She hates the office AC. She keeps a blazer on her chair for temperature emergencies. She has a sweet tooth hidden under all that professionalism. Caught her with a hidden chocolate bar in her drawer. She slammed it shut like I'd found state secrets. She learns things about me too. I talk to my code when it's not working. Apparently I say, "You absolute walnut," a lot. I have a collection of ugly ties for special occasions. I name my plants after dead philosophers. The one on my desk is Kierkegaard. He's not doing great. Your plant is dying, Mr. Reed. Kierkegaard is not dying. He's contemplating existence. It's a succulent. You're overwatering it. How do you know it's a succulent? I know things. It's my job. Is everything your job? When it comes to risks, yes. Your plant is a risk. A dead plant in the office is a morale hazard. You're calling my plant a morale hazard? I'm calling your negligence a morale hazard. The plant is just a victim. I laugh. She almost smiles. Almost. Later that day, I find a sticky note on Kierkegaard's pot. Water once every 2 weeks, not every day. This is not a negotiation. Plant Risk Management Division. I keep it, stick it to my monitor. Week 3, late night, 23:47. Project milestone due tomorrow. Both of us still there. Office is silent except for our keyboards. She's different at night. The blazer comes off. top button of her shirt undone, hair escaping from the bun. She doesn't fix it. She's too tired to fix it. I order pizza. She says she's not hungry, eats 3 slices anyway, with her hands. Cross, you're eating with your hands. You, the etiquette enforcer. In crisis situations, protocols are suspended. This is a crisis. Pass the pepperoni. We're sitting on the floor, backs against the wall, pizza box between us, like college kids, not like a senior dev and a risk manager who want to kill each other. Why do we do this? She asks. Do what? This, the fighting, the war. I chew, think. Honestly, I don't know anymore. You started it. I started it? You launched a feature without approval. It was a tiny feature. It created 17 documented risks. 17 is a normal number of risks. 0 is a normal number of risks. We're both almost yelling, but also almost laughing. You know what? She says. What? The idea was good, the feature. It was a good idea, just poorly executed. Did you just compliment me? No. I criticized your execution while acknowledging your concept. That's a compliment. From Vanessa Cross, I'm framing this. Don't you dare. I'm going to put it on my resume. Concept acknowledged by V. Cross. You're insufferable. And yet you're still here, eating pizza, on the floor, with your hands. She looks at the pizza in her hand, looks at me, and laughs. Actually laughs, not the almost smile, not the corner twitch, a real laugh. It transforms her face completely. You're right, this is undignified. And I don't hate it. She leans her head back against the wall. I don't hate this. We sit in silence, a good silence, not the hostile silence of the past year and a half, something new. Cross? Why do you really hate me, beyond the feature thing? She's quiet for a moment. I don't hate you. Could have fooled me. I don't hate you, you make things look so easy. You joke around, you break rules, and somehow everything works out for you. I can't do that. I have to plan everything, calculate everything, and you just exist, chaotically, successfully. She's not looking at me. I think I was jealous, and that made me angry, and anger was easier than admitting I was jealous. I stare at her. This is the most honest thing she's ever said to me. Cross, I didn't know. Of course you didn't. I'm very good at hiding things. It's my job. It's not your job to hide things from me. It felt like it was. She finally looks at me, without the glasses, without the armor, just Vanessa. Why do you hate me? She asks. I don't hate you either. Then why the war? Because you terrify me. You're so perfect. Always prepared, always right. You make me feel like a disaster waiting to happen. And I guess that made me defensive, and defense looked like offense. We're both idiots, complete idiots. A year and a half of war, for nothing. Not nothing, I say. We learned a lot about each other's weaknesses. And now we're eating pizza on the floor. At midnight. In a conference room. This is not in my risk assessment. Is anything? She smiles. I'm learning that some things can't be planned for. 2:14 a.m. Project submitted. We're both wrecked. Sitting on the small couch in the corner. The one nobody uses because it's too close to the printer. Her head is resting on the back of the couch, eyes closed. I never want to work with you again, Mr. Reed. Same, Miss Cross. You snore when you think. I do not snore. You do. I've heard it. It's like a tiny, frustrated hum. You've been watching me? She opens her eyes. I've been observing you. That's the same thing. It's not. What's the difference? Observation is professional. Watching is what? Personal. She looks at me, without glasses, without walls, just her. And I realize, she's beautiful. She's been beautiful this whole time. I was just too busy hating her to see it. Cross? Yes? Can I try something? That sounds like a risk. Maybe it is. What kind of risk? This kind. I lean in, slowly, giving her every chance to pull away, to push me back, to slap me, to file an HR report. She doesn't move. I kiss her. She freezes for half a second. Then her hand comes up, grabs my collar, and kisses me back. Hard, angry, like she's been wanting to do this for a year and a half. Like every argument was leading to this. Like all that hatred was just something else waiting to happen. We break apart, breathing hard. Her glasses are crooked. That was unexpected? I was going to say unplanned. Same thing. It's not the same thing at all. She fixes her glasses. I don't do this. I don't cross. Vanessa. What? My name. It's Vanessa. You should probably use it. If you're going to kiss me. Vanessa. Yes. I'm Anon. I know your name. I've known your name for a year and a half. Yeah, but now you can use it, when you're not insulting me. I'll still insult you, just with your first name now. Fair enough. Pause. Vanessa? Yes? That was really good, the kiss, just so you know. I'm aware. Of course you are. I have excellent assessment skills. Is that what we're calling it now? Shut up, Anon. Make me. She does. 7:45 a.m. Cleaning lady opens the conference room door. We're both asleep on the couch. Her blazer draped over us like a blanket, my arm around her, her head on my chest. Empty pizza box, 2 coffee cups, 1 empty bottle of emergency whiskey from CEO's drawer. Cleaning lady. Buenos dias? I open one eye, see her, see us, see the situation. Buenos dias? Vanessa stirs. Opens her eyes, sees the cleaning lady, sees me, sees the situation. Her face goes through 7 stages of panic. This is not what it looks like. It looks like we fell asleep working on a project. Exactly. That's exactly what it looks like, because that's what happened. The cleaning lady just nods, smiles, and leaves. We look at each other. It's 8 a.m. People will be here soon. We should probably... Yes. Before anyone. Too late. The door opens. Derek from sales walks in. Hey, has anyone seen the... He stops, stares, sees Vanessa Cross, the Ice Queen, risk management manager, destroyer of projects, curled up on the couch, with me, wearing my hoodie over her blouse, because she got cold at 4 a.m. and I gave it to her. Good morning, Derek, she says, too loud, too chipper. He's never heard her be chipper. What? We were working on a project, I say. All night, she adds, very dedicated, extremely professional. Derek stares at us, at the hoodie, at my arm still around her, at her hair completely loose and messy. Okay, sure, I'm just gonna go and tell everyone about the project. He leaves. Door closes. We sit in silence. Everyone is going to know by 9 a.m. Yes, this is a risk I did not assess. Told you, some things can't be planned for. She turns to me. I should be furious right now. But you're not. No, I'm not. Why? Because this was the best night I've had in a long time, even if I'm going to face an office-wide scandal. It's not a scandal, it's just gossip. Same thing in this office. True. She stands up, starts fixing her hair, trying to put it back in the bun. It's not working. It keeps falling. Here, I say, stand behind her, gently gather her hair. I don't know how to do the bun, but I can do a ponytail. If you have a hair tie. She hands me one from her wrist. I pull her hair back, tie it. My fingers brush her neck. She shivers. Your hands are warm. Yours are cold, I noticed that night. You noticed? I notice things too, Vanessa. It's my job. She turns around, looks at me. I have to go. I need to compose myself before the office arrives. Okay. But I don't want this to be just a one-night project. Neither do I. Okay. She picks up her blazer, walks to the door, stops. Anon? Yeah? Thank you for the pizza and the hoodie and the risk. Any time, Vanessa. She leaves, and I'm standing there in a conference room at 8:15 a.m., wearing yesterday's shirt, smiling like an idiot. 10 a.m. Office is buzzing. Derek has told everyone. The rumor mill is at maximum velocity. I walk to my desk. Everyone stares, whispers. I ignore them. Find a sticky note on my monitor, her handwriting, but softer somehow. Last night was not in my risk assessment. It should have been. I'm glad it wasn't. I'm glad you kissed me. I'm glad I kissed you back. I'm not sure what happens now, but for the first time in a year and a half, I'm not calculating the risks. V. I write back. Some risks are worth taking. You taught me that. Funny thing for a risk manager to teach a developer. Meet me for lunch? We can talk about what happens now. A. Stick it on her monitor. Walk back to my desk. 5 minutes later, she walks in. Reads the note. Doesn't react. Sits down. Starts working. But then, my phone buzzes. Text from unknown number. She got my number somehow, of course she did. Yes, lunch, 12:30, not the cafeteria, somewhere else. V. I save her contact as risk management, then change it to Vanessa. Then stare at the emoji. Too much? No, just right. Lunch. Small cafe across the street. She's already there when I arrive. Fixed her bun. Perfect again. But she's wearing my hoodie under her blazer. You're wearing my hoodie. It's comfortable and warm. This is not a statement. It's definitely a statement. It's a thermal choice. Sure it is. We order, we eat, we talk, actually talk. Not argue, not snipe. Talk. She tells me about growing up, only child, parents both lawyers, pressure to be perfect, always. Risk management made sense, she says. If I can predict what goes wrong, I can control it. If I control it, I don't get hurt. I tell her about my dad, how he was a developer too, how he died when I was in college, how I use humor because it's easier than feeling things. I know, she says. What? About your dad. I looked you up when we first started working together. It's in your personnel file. You read my personnel file? I read everyone's personnel file. It's your job, right? I'm sorry, that was invasive. No, it's actually kind of sweet, in a very creepy, very on-brand for you way. I'm not creepy. You're thorough. Exactly. Thoroughly creepy. Anon. Thoroughly, professionally creepy. She throws a napkin at me. I catch it. We're both smiling. I never told anyone at work about my dad, I say. You just told me. Yeah, I guess I did. That's a risk. Telling someone something personal. Is it a calculated risk? No, those are the scariest kind. Her hand is on the table. I reach out. Put my hand on top of hers. She doesn't pull away. I want to see where this goes, I say. So do I. But we work together. I know. People will talk. They're already talking. True. It's a risk. Everything's a risk with you. That's because everything is a risk. But, this one might be acceptable. She turns her hand over, interlaces her fingers with mine. Right there, in the cafe, where anyone from the office could see. Vanessa Cross, holding hands in public. Never thought I'd see the day. Shut up. Make me. I can't. We're in public. Later then. She blushes. Actually blushes. Deep pink spreading across her cheeks. You're impossible. And yet. That afternoon, back at office. We've agreed. We're doing this. Whatever this is. But we're keeping it professional at work. The work stays the work, she said. And the not work stays not work, I said. That's a terrible way to phrase it. You know what I mean. Unfortunately, I do. We walk back into the office, separately, 5 minutes apart. She goes first. I follow. But Derek is standing by the entrance. Dude, you and Cross, for real? None of your business, Derek. That's a yes. Everyone, that's a yes. Derek, too late. The office erupts. Questions flying. Someone starts a new betting pool. Not on if we're together, but how long we'll stay together. Odds are surprisingly good. She's at her desk, ignoring everyone. Perfect posture, typing. But I see her, glancing at me. That tiny smile, the one I first saw in the hallway. I sit at my desk, find a new sticky note, Everyone knows. This is a risk. How do we manage it? V. I reply, we don't. We just let it happen. A. Stick it on her monitor. Walk back. Watch her read it. She takes off her glasses, rubs her eyes, and smiles. Full smile. No hiding. That evening, office empties. We stay late. Not for work this time. Archival room, 3rd floor. Nobody ever goes there. She's looking for the 2019 quarterly reports. I'm looking for the 2021s. We both know neither of us needs those reports. Door closes. She locks it. I thought you wanted to keep things professional at work. This isn't work. This is the archival room. It's still the office. Do you want to leave? No. Then stop talking. She pushes me against the shelving unit. Reports from 2018 scatter everywhere. She kisses me. Not angry this time. Hungry. Desperate. Like she's been thinking about this all day. All week. Maybe all year. Vanessa, shut up. Your glasses. I don't care about the glasses. They're fogging up anyway. I take them off. Put them on the shelf above us. She looks up at me. No armor. No walls. I've thought about this, she whispers. About what? About you. About us. For months. I told myself it was hatred. I told myself I was just observing you for professional reasons. I wasn't. Neither was I. All those arguments, all those fights, foreplay. Anon! What? Tell me I'm wrong. She can't. She kisses me again instead. It's fast and frantic and nothing like I imagined. I didn't imagine this. That's a lie. I definitely imagined this. Her skirt is not as restrictive as it looks. My shirt is unbuttoned more than dress code allows. We're a mess. A beautiful, chaotic mess. Right there in the archival room. Surrounded by the ghosts of quarterly reports past. She gasps. I swallow the sound with another kiss. I hate you, she whispers. I know. I know. Let me finish. I've always noticed you, even when I didn't want to. I know, Vanessa. Stop saying I know. Then stop being predictable. I'm not predictable. You're kissing me in an archival room. That's pretty predictable for someone who's been repressing feelings for a year and a half. I'm not. You are. Maybe I am. Her fingers dig into my shoulders. I'm tired of repressing things. Then don't. What happens next is, well, let's just say the 2018 annual reports will never be the same, and neither will we. Afterwards, we're sitting on the floor, backs against the shelves, clothes somewhat reassembled, her head on my shoulder. That was unprofessional? I was going to say unexpectedly good. Unexpectedly? You know what I mean. I really don't. She pokes my chest. You're fishing for compliments. Is it working? Yes, it was very good. Are you happy now? Extremely. Silence. Comfortable silence. The archival room hums with the building's AC. Vanessa? I think I'm in trouble. What kind of trouble? The kind where I might be falling for my office enemy. She lifts her head, looks at me. We're not enemies anymore. We're not? No. Now we're something else. Something else? I haven't categorized it yet. I need more data. More data. Yes. How do you propose we gather more data? She leans in, kisses me softly. Like that, and other methods, to be determined. Saturday, my apartment. She shows up at 7 p.m. to review project documentation. She's wearing jeans and a sweater. I've never seen her in jeans. Brain short circuits. You own casual clothes? I own a full wardrobe. Don't look so shocked. I'm not shocked. I'm processing. Process faster. It's cold. She walks in, looks around my apartment, assesses. I knew it would be like this. Like what? Organized chaos, like your code. Is that a compliment? It's an observation. She sees my vinyl collection, stops, actually stops. You have vinyl? Yeah, I collect. This is extensive. Over 200 records, mostly indie rock, some jazz, some weird experimental stuff. She runs her fingers along the spines, reverent, almost. I didn't know you were into music. There's a lot you don't know about me. I'm learning. She pulls out a record. The National. Boxer. You know them? Yes, I know them. This is one of my favorite albums. Vanessa Cross listens to sad indie rock. Vanessa Cross listens to many things. Sad indie rock is a private indulgence. Everything about you is a private indulgence. Not everything, not anymore. She puts the record on. The opening notes of Fake Empire fill the room. She stands by the turntable, listening. I used to listen to this in college when I was stressed, which was always. Stressed about what? Everything. Grades, future, being good enough, being perfect. She turns to me. My parents expected perfection. I delivered. At a cost. What cost? I forgot how to just be, how to relax, how to let things happen without calculating every outcome. I walk over to her. You're here now, in my apartment, on a Saturday, in jeans. That's pretty uncalculated. It is, and it's terrifying. Good terrifying or bad terrifying? I haven't decided yet. She looks up at me. Kiss me again, for data. I do. It's slower this time, softer. The music playing, her hands in my hair, my hands on her waist. No urgency, no hostility, just this. We end up on my couch, then in my bedroom. And this time, it's not frantic. It's deliberate. She lets me take my time. And I learn things about her. The sounds she makes. The way she says my name. Anon. Not Mr. Reed. Not an insult. Just my name. Like it belongs to her now. Afterwards, she's lying on my chest, drawing patterns with her finger. Probably calculating something. Probably assessing risks. You know, she says, this was not part of my 5-year plan. What was your 5-year plan? Promotion to director, maybe VP eventually. No relationships, no distractions, just work. Sounds lonely. It was. And now? Now I'm in a developer's bed, listening to the National, wondering where my glasses are. Nightstand. She reaches for them, puts them on. I can't see without them. I know. Another thing you know. I'm learning, she smiles. I suppose I am too. She stays the night. In the morning, I make coffee. She critiques my technique. Too much water, not enough beans. Criticizing my coffee in my own apartment? I'm helping you improve. That's what I do. You're insufferable. And yet? She leaves at noon, kisses me at the door. I'll see you Monday, Anon. Looking forward to it, Vanessa. She walks away, and I realize I haven't thought about hating her in days. Monday, walk into office. Something's different, can't quite place it. Then I see her, at her desk, typing. Perfect posture, perfect bun, gold-rimmed glasses. But when she sees me, she smiles. A real smile, not hidden, not subtle, right there in front of everyone. And I smile back. Derek walks past. Gross, you two are gross now. Shut up, Derek. Heart emojis, I can see them, with my eyes. Get back to sales, Derek. He leaves, but he's smiling too. I sit at my desk, find a sticky note. Good morning, I have 3 meetings today. Try not to launch any features without my approval while I'm gone. Risk of missing you, medium. Risk of being distracted by thinking about you, high, V. I write back, good morning. I make no promises about features, but I'll text you during your meetings. Risk of getting caught, high. Worth it, A. Stick it on her monitor. She reads it, tries not to smile, fails. Week 4 of Project Horizon. We work together, actually work, productively. It's weird. She still questions my decisions. I still push back on her risk assessments. But now it's different. It's not war, it's collaboration, with someone I respect, and also want to kiss constantly. Your contingency plan is weak, she says. My contingency plan is creative. It's weak, there's a difference. Fine, what would you suggest? She shows me. And she's right. She's always right. I hate when you're right. You don't. I really don't. Later, in the break room, she's getting coffee. I come up behind her. Hey. Hello. I was thinking. That's dangerous. Funny. I was thinking we should tell people, officially, not just let them gossip. She turns around. You want to announce it? Not like a press release, just stop hiding. I'm not hiding. You wore my hoodie under your blazer for a week and told everyone it was a thermal choice. That was hiding. Little bit, she considers. It's a risk. Everything is a risk. But you're the risk manager. Is this one acceptable? She looks at me. Long moment. I'll file my assessment. You'll have my answer by end of day. She walks away. And I'm left wondering if I just messed everything up. 4:47 p.m. Email notification. From Vanessa Cross. Subject. Risk assessment. Personal matter. I open it. Risk assessment. Public acknowledgement of personal relationship. Object. Read. Anon. Senior developer. Assessor. Cross. Vanessa. Risk management manager. Risk factors. 1. Office gossip. Probability 100%. 2. Potential perception of favoritism. Probability medium. 3. Derek from sales being insufferable about it. Probability certain. 4. Personal happiness. Probability higher than anticipated. Mitigation strategies. 1. Maintain professional conduct during work hours. 2. Continue collaborative excellence on Project Horizon. 3. Ignore Derek from sales. Recommendation. Proceed. Final note. I've spent my entire career assessing risks. I'm very good at it. But some things cannot be quantified. You are one of those things, Anon Reed. I don't know what the exact probability of this working is. I don't know if we'll still be together in a year, or 5 years, or 10. But I know that not trying would be the biggest risk of all. So yes, let's stop hiding. New V. I read it 3 times, then get up, walk to her desk, right there in the middle of the office, everyone watching. Vanessa, she looks up. Yes? I got your assessment. And? I agree with your findings. Of course you do. They're correct. Can I kiss you? Right here? In front of everyone? The office holds its breath. She stands up, adjusts her glasses. I've assessed the risks. They're acceptable. I kiss her. Right there. In the middle of the open space nightmare. Fluorescent lights humming. Spreadsheets glowing. Derek from sales gasping. And she kisses me back. Without hesitation, without calculation, just her, just us. Someone claps, someone else groans. I lost the bet. I had them at 6 months. Derek. I knew it. I knew it from the start. We break apart. Her glasses are crooked. I fix them for her. Well, she says, that was public. Regrets? No, no regrets. Good, me neither. I have a meeting in 10 minutes. I'll walk you there. That's unnecessary. I know, I'm doing it anyway. You're impossible. And yet, we walk through the office, hand in hand, past the doomed plant on my desk. Kierkegaard is doing better now. She's been secretly watering him correctly. Past the conference room where it all started. Past the archival room. We don't look at each other, but we both blush. At the meeting room door, she stops, turns to me. Thank you. For what? For being a risk I couldn't predict, for making me less calculated, for the pizza, for the hoodie, for everything. I should be thanking you. You saved my presentation, and my plant, and apparently my entire approach to work. I did. You're not going to be humble about it. I'm a risk manager. I state facts. Right. Well, here's a fact. I'm really glad you're my enemy. I thought we weren't enemies anymore. We're not. But I like calling you that, my enemy, my office enemy. She smiles. Your enemy who kisses you in front of everyone? My enemy who I'm taking to dinner tonight. That sounds acceptable. Acceptable? That's all I get? For now, I'll reassess after dinner. Can't wait. She goes into her meeting. I go back to my desk. Derek is waiting for me. So, you and the Ice Queen, huh? Don't call her that. Sorry. You and Vanessa Cross. Who would have thought? Not me. Definitely not me. How'd it happen? I think about it. The deleted slides, the cat screensaver, the wrong Slack message, the sticky notes, the late-night pizza, the archival room, the vinyl records, the way she says my name. Honestly, Derek, I accidentally rizzed my office enemy. You... what? Long story. Buy me a beer sometime and I'll tell you. Deal. 6 months later, Project Horizon is a massive success. CEO gives us both bonuses and a joint commendation. Best cross-departmental collaboration I've ever seen. If only he knew. We're still together. She still criticizes my coffee. I still launch features without approval. She still files reports, but now she delivers them in person, usually while sitting on my couch. The sticky note war never ended. It just changed. This morning, I found one on my bathroom mirror. She has a key now. Good morning. You're out of toothpaste. Risk of bad breath. Medium. Risk of me still kissing you anyway. Hi. V. I text her. Good morning to you too. I bought more toothpaste. Risk of me being completely gone for you. 100%. A. She replies, noted, filed, accepted, heart. V. She used an emoji, a heart emoji. The Nessa Cross used a heart emoji. I stare at my phone, grinning like an idiot. Present day. Walk into office. Same open space nightmare, same fluorescent lights, same desk. But everything feels different. She's already there, typing, perfect as always. But when she sees me, her whole face changes. Good morning, Anon. Good morning, Vanessa. Did you review the latest risk report? Not yet. Review it. There's a section about your punctuality. My punctuality is a risk now? Everything about you is a risk. I've told you this. And yet you keep me around. I do. It's in my report. Recommendation. Continue association on permanent basis. Permanent? Was that too much? No, that was exactly right. She smiles. I smile. Derek walks past. You two are still gross, just so you know. Thanks, Derek. Welcome, Derek. He leaves. I sit at my desk, open my laptop, find a sticky note on the keyboard. Her handwriting, but this one is different. Remember when you asked me why I helped you with the presentation? The real answer is, I didn't know why, not then, but I think I knew even before I knew. Some risks you just feel, and you, Anon Reed, felt like a risk worth taking. V. I look up, across the office. She's watching me, waiting for my reaction. I pick up my sticky notepad, write. Best risk I ever took. A. Hold it up. She reads it, takes off her glasses, wipes her eyes, puts them back on, and mouths, I love you too. Everyone else sees. Risk management manager, ice queen, destroyer of projects. I see. Vanessa, cat mom to Marmalade the Chonker, secret indie rock fan, woman who eats pizza with her hands at midnight, my enemy, my collaborator, my person. Accidentally rizzed my office enemy. Best glitch in the system. Wouldn't patch it for anything.
You count every possible ending. I never look before I move. You call me reckless, I call you guarded. Maybe we are both telling the truth. You walk into the room like order, every word already weighed, every weakness kept beneath you, every consequence displayed. I throw sparks into the silence, make a joke before it burns. You keep waiting for disaster, I keep waiting for your turn.
You say I never take things seriously, I say you take them all too far. But every time you try to stop me, you reveal exactly where you are. You make chaos look attractive, like the fall will never hurt. You leave doors unlocked behind you and still somehow make it work.
I keep every feeling measured, I don't move without a plan. Then you smile across the distance and undo me where I stand.
Maybe all this opposition was just fear in different clothes.
Maybe we kept drawing battle lines because getting close was worth. You're worth the risk,
Worth the fall, worth not knowing anything at all. Worth the walls I have to break, worth every rule I'm scared to change. You're worth the doubt, worth the mess, worth becoming something less protected. I can't predict where this will lead, but you're worth the risk of letting you see me. calculate.
You hide your heart behind precision, I hide mine inside a joke. You pretend you never need me,
I pretend I never noticed.
every argument gets closer, every silence says too much. Every time you call me careless, your eyes betray the way you look. I thought I wanted to defeat you, make you finally lose control. Now I only want the version that you never let them know.
You were everything I hated because you moved the way I couldn't. You were free without permission, you were certain when you shouldn't.
I thought anger kept me safer, I thought distance made me strong. But I watched you through the armor
Long before I knew it was gone.
Maybe all our sharpest words
We're only invitations in disguise.
maybe every line we crossed
Was leading somewhere neither could define.
You're worth the risk,
Worth the fall, worth not knowing anything at all. Worth the walls I have to break, worth every rule I'm scared to change. You're worth the doubt, worth the mess, worth becoming something less protected. I can't predict where this will lead, but you're worth the risk of letting you see me.
I was taught that love was failure,
If I could not make it safe,
so I studied every ending.
before anything could change.
But you cannot plan for longing,
You cannot measure trust.
you cannot keep a heart from breaking.
By refusing it to touch.
I was taught to laugh at sorrow, make the hard things disappear. So I turned my fear to humor and my distance into ease. But you saw beneath the careless, you saw everything I hid. And for once I don't want saving, I just want to be let in.
No more winning,
No more keeping score,
no more standing.
on opposite sides of the door.
You don't have to lose control.
I don't have to run away.
We can meet inside the unknown and decide to stay.
You're worth the risk,
Worth the fall, worth not knowing anything at all. Worth the walls we have to break, worth every rule we choose to change. You're worth the doubt, worth the mess, worth becoming something unprotected. We can't predict where this will lead, but you're worth the risk of finally being seen.
you're worth the truth,
Worth the sin,
worth every reason.
I almost disappeared.
You're the one thing I cannot calculate.
And the only risk I still wanna take. I spent my whole life
Preparing for the worst.